EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Dula! You got deep third. Hey, 76! 76!
Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, baby, boom! Hey, Shell!
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
14!
On 1st down, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Shell! I'm coming!
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Even. 4 down. Even. 12. 26, Mike.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And his first look is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch tight end. Key the tight end.
The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
20.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Yeah, baby. 21. 26, Mike. 65.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hoover. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Hey, let's go. Hey, wait.
Yeah, let's get a sack.
Let's go.
Now Ryan on second down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to make them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
45's the mic. 45's 5.
To throw on second down is gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. Now Goff on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they impose their will on that last drive. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And I'm
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Hey, Tuesday. 26, Mike.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Please contact Extra Services if you need any assistance.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
They toss to Freeman.
Back.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know you feel that.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
On first down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Strong right. No way, Sonata. Check three. Gun. 26, Mike.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
Ready, Sonata.
From the shotgun, Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He's going to get it running right. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They get 3 yards closer but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use The back end of the end zone, the sidelines, is extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Space.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Tuesday.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are in for 6. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Goff on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 180.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Ram 1st down as Goff finds Cup. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Jester.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And that is incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
11.
Tight in. Tight right.
21.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
Four down.
Hey, gun.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Wait.
Second and 10 now, Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Nice pick.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
Tiger. Zula.
45, Mike, 45.
Maverick.
After the interception, here's Goff. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Goff now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a first and 10.
11.
From the gun, here's Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight right. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. Watch, twist.
Zula.
Mike's 50.
On first down, it's gone.
Cut.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
43's the mic, boys. Right. Check, 43.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And here now come the Falcons. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch the screen.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
4 down, 4 down.
20.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 44. Now it's Ryan. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Bryant's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
Five.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Everett there, complete.
Here we go.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Please refer to the directional signage for specific locations.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Shell. Check, 45 to Mike. Check.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone.
Hey, watch the ball.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really with the 4-minute offense, this is just trying to go on the clock. So you want
blitz coming, and down he goes. Mark Barron coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Gun. Go down. 12. Wait.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14.
Even. 4 down. Even. Right. 26, Mike.
Here's Ryan to throw. He's airing it out for Sanu. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Watch tight end. Hey, boys, we got 4.
Out of the gun. Gone. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
20. Hey, 4 down.
Here's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
4 down.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
21. 26, Mike. 27.
Throwing now is Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
3 down.
Now a toss right, Freeman. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Let's go.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They'll give it to him here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt
So
that.
now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and
Watch
goal.
Tight, tight end right, tight end right.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Woo! I know you feel that.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and the Falcons are going to win the game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.